What's going on, guys? I'm going to talk to you about the little micro torches. Before the fire, I had one of these. It's a little bit littler or smaller, and I really liked it, but I've been kind of putting it off, getting another one, hoping I'd find it in some boxes that's out in the garage and all that, and hadn't really been able to find anything. I did find this little micro one that I got from Harbor Freight. It's just a little cheap one. So I went ahead and bought this one. This is the ST2200. It's pretty neat. Kind of pricey. $34.64 delivered to the house. So it is what it is. And there's lots of reviews on this, so I don't really do reviews that well, I don't think. But basically you have the child safety switch. Turn that on, that turns power up, power down. This locks the flame on by pushing that. Push that again, it comes out. This will, if it's not firing or whatever, you can open that up. That lets extra air in to kind of flush it on out. You can put this on here. It's just kind of a snug fit, and this tip comes off, and this works as like a little heat gun, kind of like this. Then obviously you can put the tip back on it, and do whatever soldering you need to do. I really like these, so if I'm outside or I don't feel like dragging out an extension cord and plugging up the soldering iron, you know, this works really well, as well as using heat shrink with either the flame or the little heater. But we'll go ahead and take this off. Obviously you'll know how that works, but I'll show you kind of the heater. And this will show, you see the flame coming out here. The flame will come out here and kind of up here. So obviously you don't want to use this around an engine bay or something. That could create an issue. Let that heat up for a second. You can kind of see there, that's the little heat part of it. Yeah, so it still puts out heat or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so that's that. One issue that I have is every time you use it, you have to pull this child safety switch down. Which I guess if you got little kids around, and you can see the nice blue and purple heat treatment it did to this. Looks kind of nice. So here's the little packaging that it comes in. Like I said, it does, let's see, so detailed torch and auto start stop, cordless soldering iron, fine soldering for jewelry repairs, craft project, heat shrink wire. And here's all the other stuff that's on the back. Then this does come with a 3-year warranty, but what I'm getting ready to do is going to void that warranty. So like I said, every time I use it, I got to pull this down. So if you look down in there, there's there is a little piece that's back behind that. Yeah, you can see that secondary blue piece. And what that does is whenever this comes up, it keeps this cap from pushing down. So if you hold this down, push it, you can do it however many times you want to. You could probably crazy glue this down, or you can probably super glue this down. I don't even think I want to mess with that. So, and then it's got a couple screws. You can probably unscrew it and take it all apart and really do it easily. But what I'm going to use is the old Harbor Freight Fordham. And basically I'm just going to go in and grind that down. I'll get back to you. You see down in there, I got most of that out. So now you can just push the button. And it works like this one. This is another little soldering tip that you can get to put on these. This actually came from my dad. I haven't really ever seen one in a store or anything. But basically this is like a, I didn't give it no time. So this is pretty much a solid piece of copper, and that just fits over the top of your dill, top of your torch, and then you use that to tighten it down. And it never really gets all that tight, but it does allow you to solder some pretty thick stuff. So that's an option. So we are going to take care of this right there. And as you know, these take the butane, they don't take propane. You just fill it in right in there, hold it upside down. But Bernz-O-Matic, they do have their own butane, but I think pretty much any butane will work. That's what this is. It's just a universal cheap one. I think I got it at Walmart. And this is several years old, and it still works without any problem. Let's see. You can kind of see the heating element down inside there. And again, that just fits in there, just like that. And then you can tighten that down if you want to. I have it on as a snug fit, so I can push it on and off. But I think mostly I'll use it like this. Alright, so kind of an update on this. I got the new heater core in and installed. Yeah, you can see where it's been leaking and stuff. I got the new hoses in today. That's just the heater core hoses. Kind of cleaned up the little baffle and stuff, made sure that this diaphragm still works. But what this does is it takes vacuum pressure from the controls inside, and whenever this diaphragm shuts, it doesn't allow coolant to go into the heater core. And then whenever there's no vacuum on it, it flows like it should. So I made sure that works. Get that taken care of. Then I'll be done with that. Then I think the next thing I'll try to tackle is I'll jump back on getting this serpentine belt system set up, because I got to do the AC, which is going to take a little bit of money, and I got to wait. I got to save up some money so I can get a new evaporator core and all that other junk that goes along with replacing and fixing air conditioning stuff. So, and then once I do that, I'll finish up doing the electrical stuff. I'll be adding the electrical box, junction box, power bank, whatever you want to call it. Then once I have that done, then I can add the MSD 6AL-2 ignition box and then the dual electric fans. And then I'll be done for a while, and hopefully I can get some miles racked up on this thing. Maybe take you along for a couple rides. So, alright. Sorry, just wanted to do an update. Let you know where I'm at with this. Let you know where I'm at with this. And so if you haven't seen these little pencil torches, I'll show you kind of what this is. These don't run very long, maybe a minute or so, maybe a couple minutes at tops, but well, I hadn't used this in a while, and maybe it got messed up during the transportation whenever they took everything out of the garage from the house fire. But it's not working now. But that's, and see, it's out of butane. But this little torch, whenever it was working right, gives you a little pencil torch. It gives you a little flame like maybe about half that size. Maybe that size at full tilt. But those are kind of handy. I don't like it because you have to have a alternative source of flame. There you go. That's how you can make it so kids can play with it. Alright, y'all comment, rate. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.